Yo, we're live. What's up? We are live. We did it. Okay, how you all doing today? Test. What's up? We are live. We did it. All right. We're live. Okay, I got really worried. I thought I wasn't gonna get it to work, but yeah. So we're here live, watching the Nintendo Direct on YouTube. Like I'm streaming on YouTube this time. I feel like I'm gonna stream more on you. I'm not abandoning my Twitch, but I want to stream more on YouTube just because I'm bound to get more views on YouTube. Maybe not with this in particular, because I feel like people are more likely to watch the actual direct than to watch my live stream, with worse quality. But you know, I just feel like streaming more on here. So yeah, I'm excited for this direct. I don't know what to expect. You know, in the thumbnail, you might have noticed that I have Captain Falcon and and Donkey Kong. That's because all the why is it always doing that? Because all the leaks always point towards the leaks are pointing towards like something F-Zero related being here. There's no way we're getting a new game, but like I think we could be getting F-Zero GX remastered, or some of the leaks says F-Zero 99. I don't know how that will work. I would prefer GX remastered. I think it's time for a new Donkey Kong, but the leak says it's a new Mario versus Donkey Kong, because of course, you know, Donkey Kong's the one that gets fucked over. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to expect other than that, really. I guess, like, we're probably going to get something on the new Peach game. Probably going to get something on the new Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon remaster, remake. Probably some new stuff on Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Probably some new stuff on Super Mario RPG. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4, I felt very confident we're gonna see it at the June Direct. And I said if we're not seeing it, then we have to see it at the September Direct. But I'm not feeling it for this one. I don't know what's going on with that game. But yeah, so I'm reacting to the Nintendo Direct. I won't be around to react to the PlayStation State of Play. Unfortunately. But yeah, other than that, like, I think we are gonna have an episode of Chilling with the Miicast. Me and the Miicast are gonna have an episode of Chilling with the Miicast talking about the Nintendo Direct and the State of Play. So yeah. By the way, I'm gonna leave this archived on the channel so you guys can watch when I'm like afterwards. You can see my reaction afterwards. Yeah, how we doing? Okay. I'm excited. I'm yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what to expect, really. I listed you a few things that we could be seeing, but like I don't know. I don't really know what to expect necessarily. But a Nintendo Direct happening is always an exciting occasion. I remember this was last year's Nintendo Direct, last year's September Nintendo Direct. Uh, excuse me, last year's September Direct was the one that had a whole bunch of farming simulators, and you know, that was like one of their weaker directs. You know, Nintendo has directs, and they're like, not all of them are absolute bangers, but but most of them are like solid, pretty decent at the very least. Last year's September Direct was the only one where I remember, like the only one recently where I remember it was like that was not good, you know, because like I'm not. My problem isn't that they had farming simulators; it's the quantity, you know, like because you want to attract all kinds of gamers, and there are people that play farming simulators. But if you have 8 farming simulators in the span of like 5 minutes, it kind of like that fucks the pacing a lot. So yeah, 5 minutes, and then we start. Um, yeah, I don't really know what to do for the next 5 minutes. I was gonna, I was hoping there'd be people in here, but I guess not. Um, don't mind that noise. That's just me messing with my seat. Um, yeah, I'm excited. I'm interested to see what they got. I'm happy. Normally, I wouldn't be happy if it's like this early in the morning that we're getting a Nintendo Direct, but I'm happy this time because the way my schedule lines up, this works out. This works out for me. Uh, waking up early is always a toughie, but it works out for me. I can, I could definitely do with this. And I can react to it live. Um, so yeah, I think I could be wrong about this, but whenever it's at like 10 a.m. Or that's Eastern time for me. As you see on there, it's 7 for Pacific time, not specific time. It's 7 for Pacific time. Um, I forgot what I was saying. Whenever it's at like whenever it's in the morning, that means I think that means it's usually it usually has games that are like that appeal to like Japanese audiences more, you know. So I guess that's why the June one was early in the morning, because that one was like had a bunch of Mario, and Mario's you know bigger in Japan, I guess. I could be wrong. I could be talking out of my ass, but yeah. So yeah, 2 minutes and then we start. By the way, guys, I feel the need to mention this every time, but I don't actually have it in full screen. I tend to notice that whenever I'm doing like a live reaction to something like this, and the video's in full screen, the stream completely just fucks out. You know what I mean? It just completely bugs out and shit. So I have it in theater mode, but in my in OBS, in Streamlabs OBS, I have it zoomed in to where you can only see this. So I'm not watching it in full screen, but it doesn't matter for you. So if you're wondering why, scroll here and it's only like this bar, and you see like it ends at the closed captions symbol. That's why. 1 minute to go, and then we are off. I wonder what they're gonna start with. I wonder if it's something like high key or low key, because last direct, it was an amazing direct, but they started with Scarlet and Violet DLC, which is a weird thing to start with, I feel. Like, never mind the fact that I don't like Pokemon, and I don't care for it, and I can go into a whole tirade about Pokemon right now, but, you know, they usually save Pokemon for its own presentation, but, you know, they started it with DLC last time, but it's 10 o'clock. Fuck. It's 10 o'clock. Let's see what they got. Should be starting. Alright, well, here we go. Alright. What are we starting with? Ooh. Oh, the Splatoon 3 side order. Okay, we're starting with DLC. A little weird. It's even weirder that I say that when I popped off over Smash DLC, but this actually does look really cool. Okay, this is pretty cool. I don't really have much to say, but Splatoon 3 expansion pass. Side order. Yep. Seems spooky. They're okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
Interesting way to
and
start,
I'll be
I
your
guess.
guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer
was
for
that?
Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you will strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We are developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's planned to release in spring
next year.
2024, so please look forward to
Okay.
it. Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright, let's go. There it is.
Toys are back in town.
Donkey Kong gets fucked over just for a Mario versus
Donkey
Donkey
Kong.
Kong game.
Mario.
Is there?
The rivalry
I don't know.
that heated up on the Game Boy
This game's
Advance
just called
system
Mario versus
reignites
Donkey
on the
Kong.
Nintendo Switch system.
I don't hate these
Eyes on the
games.
prize.
They're fine little games.
Donkey Kong has
Is there
stolen all
anyone
the
that's
mini
like a
Mario
huge
toys
fan
from
of
the
these
factory.
games? Is there anyone popping off
And
right
it's
now?
up to Mario to track him down. In each stage, contraptions and other challenges await. Observation and action are vital to your success. Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across.
Like they're probably gonna
And safely
they're probably gonna
grab
charge
the
like
key.
$50 for this game, which would be absurd. But
Platform too high? Reach it with a hand.
like I always
jump
found these games
or
to
a
be like
backflip.
nice little time
Like that.
wasters. I never really found them to be like that crazy.
Observe
You know what I
and
mean?
act to collect mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head on. In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend in local
Updated
co-op.
version. Is this a remake?
However you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th.
We get a hard date, okay.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Prince
Save
of
the
Persia?
Prince and the world.
All right, this game looks awesome. I'm actually really excited to play
Guide
this.
Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features.
It's been a while since we've gotten a
side-scrolling
Prince of Persia game.
action-adventure gameplay.
It's been even
Dash
longer
through
since we've gotten a
breathtaking
2D
environments in
one.
a mythological Persian-inspired world, but don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and
This
bow
looks awesome.
techniques,
I don't know if I'm getting it on
as
Switch.
well as
Probably
time
gonna get it on
powers
PS5,
to best
but
these hostile lands.
yeah, I'm
As your
excited to
journey
play this.
progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited, though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch system January 18th.
That looks really
You can
good.
receive the in-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop.
Oh, cool.
These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up
Okay.
for true arcade
that
racing
Cruising
in
Blast?
Horizon
Oh, no.
Chase 2.
Horizon
Speed
Chase 2,
through
okay.
Stunning environments, each with its own dynamic
Nothing too
art
crazy
style,
yet.
while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Ah, cool.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure.
Super crazy rhythm
Time your
castle.
button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4 friends can battle
Alright,
it out in
so this is
versus
like-
modes, or jam together in local or online play.
This is like
Super
Konami
Crazy
Music,
Rhythm
the
Castle
game.
launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
アーニャすごい絵日記書く
Anya Forger has a new assignment from school.
Spy Cross
creating
Anya
a photo
Operation
diary.
Memories.
On weekdays, you'll head to class.
What the
then enjoy
fuck is
family
this?
time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Mario.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Adventure
Let's go.
returns.
Let's go.
The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features. Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage
This
dealt
looks
or
awesome.
decrease damage received.
Like visually, it looks
When you time your
amazing.
attacks perfectly, you can
Yet
now
still
damage
kind of
all
keeping the
enemies
art
at once.
style of the original game.
Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move.
That's it.
Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy.
Yo, Forest Maze, I hear that.
Set off for adventure with Mario.
It's good to
and
hear like an
friends
official
when
remix.
Super
of that.
Mario RPG launches
Yeah,
on the
I'm
Nintendo
excited
Switch
for that.
system
I'm gonna get.
November
I'm actually
17th.
getting that.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Hey. Look alive. We're almost there.
I think I should know what
The
this is.
Nintendo DS game Trace Memory
Oh,
returns on the
another
Nintendo
code.
Switch system as another code to
I heard about the
memories.
leaks of this
One
game.
day, a young girl
I never
named
played this
Ashley
game,
receives
but-
a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off.
You know,
for
I
the
heard of-
solitary
I
Blood
heard that
Edward
this
Island in
got
search of
leaked.
him.
I never
Once
played this
there,
though.
Ashley encounters
that looks really
puzzles and
good.
obstacles that hinder her investigation.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories,
And they're making a
previously
sequel to it.
unreleased in North America, is also included.
Oh, they
So
did make a
this is
sequel.
like
But this
Juliet,
is.
huh?
Play both games to
So
experience the full
there's
story.
no way that these are
Unravel
like.
both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
when
there-
Another
there-
Code
there's no way that these are
Recollection
just, like,
launches January 19th.
Remasters. These
Pre-orders
look like
begin
full-on
today
remakes.
on Nintendo eShop.
Pretty cool. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. I never played the
Another
original.
Code
So.
Recollection includes two games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch.
All right.
Please look forward to playing them early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
What's this? Hey, Princess Peach. It's a Peach game.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads
I think-
went to go see it.
Super Princess Peach was actually a pretty decent game. I think she's long overdue for another.
The Wicked Grape
Solo
and the
adventure.
Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy.
Oh no.
Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch. The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this.
Okay.
Whoa, Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour
Okay,
Bunch with
this seems like-
sensational swordplay.
Okay, this is not
Can Peach save this performance?
what I expected
and its
from
performers?
this game, and I mean that in a good way. That it
There are
looks almost
more
like a
stolen shows to
Metroidvania.
save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues,
Detective
and
Peach.
track down who done it. Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends.
Okay. This game is. Wow, this game's
Many other transformations
not
are
at all what
just
I
behind the
expected
curtain.
it to be.
The stage is set. Our
And yeah, I'm
new
all here
lead
for
is
that.
Ready for the spotlight.
This is very just.
Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders
March
begin
22nd.
today on
There's the
Nintendo
release
eShop.
date. That looks pretty solid. It looks way not what I expected
was a
that
new
game to
look
be,
at
but
Princess Peach Showtime.
Princess Peach
Peach's
Showtime. I
latest
missed the
adventure,
title. Okay.
The gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today.
This game
So
actually looks
stay
really
tuned.
good.
Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga begins.
Oh, really?
A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A
That
young
looked
man
pretty cool, though.
fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals.
This does actually look kind of cool. It's a saga
How the
game,
story
a
unfolds is in
series
your
that I
hands.
actually know
The choices you make
absolutely
can unlock
nothing of.
different
I know
paths,
nothing
more
about
than ever
Saga.
before seen in the Saga franchise.
I always forget that that's actually a
Fight in
thing.
timeline battles.
And I only
turn-based
hear about it
combat
in-
which turn order is
I think I
crucial
only
to
hear about it
victory.
in Nintendo Directs.
Use special
and
techniques to control the order of
and that way I
actions.
always get
Or
reminded of it. But
activate
this looks
team
really
combos
cool.
to
I'm
swing
gonna be
the tide
honest.
of battle in your favor.
I don't know if I'll play it, but like it does look really cool.
Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year. The legendary
Ooh,
Raider
okay.
returns.
Was not expecting Tomb Raider. Okay.
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch
Tomb Raider
in
1
one daring
to
collection.
3
As the fearless
remastered
archaeologist
starring Lara Croft. Kind of
you'll
a
travel
weird
the world
name.
and face off against
Like, I don't think
deadly
the
foes and
starring
even
Lara
deadlier
Croft
legends.
part is
Climb,
necessary, but
backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel
Yeah, this does
mysteries
actually look
lost
really
to the
good.
ravages
Okay.
of time.
was this
This
leaked at all?
faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of
I
the
feel like we've
expansions
gotten, like,
and
multiple-
secret levels for each game.
Oh.
You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals. At
That's
any
actually really
time.
cool. You can switch between
Tomb
them.
Raider 1 through 3 remastered, starring Lara Croft,
On,
launches on the
Valentine's
Nintendo
Day.
Switch system.
It's by
February
Aspyr.
14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
I feel
eShop.
like we've gotten a bunch of remakes and remasters of the original 3 Tomb Raider games.
This
though.
detective's got a
Pikachu.
second bolt of brilliance.
Okay. I mean, I don't care that much.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is
I mean,
Rhyme City,
maybe
a place where humans and
if it
Pokemon
was, like-
coexist. The detective
If it was
duo
like
of
$30
Pikachu and his partner
and
Tim
it was like not so busy of a
Investigate various
year for
cases
gaming,
while
maybe I'd
searching
get
for
this, but
Harry,
October's
Tim's
packed.
missing father.
I just can't. I
Tim
can't with
interviews
Detective
people.
Pikachu.
Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe,
That's pretty cool.
smash rocks with Darmanitan, and peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve
This game
all the
this game was in
mysteries and
development
find
for
Harry?
a really long time. Detective Pikachu 1 came out and they said that they
Find
were
out when Detective
working on
Pikachu
Detective
returns.
Pikachu 2
launches on Nintendo Switch
for the
October
Switch.
6th.
That was a
Pre-orders
while
are
ago,
available now
and now it's
on
coming out. So
Nintendo
that is
eShop.
pretty cool that it's finally coming out, but I don't know if I care that much.
This game's a real toot.
This that trombone champ or whatever that game was.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game Trombone
Yep.
Champ.
I've
Play
heard
the notes
people
in
talking
time
about
with the
this
music
one
as
last
best
year,
you can.
and I'm like,
But
cool.
how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between.
I mean, this game looks like
Plus, up to
it
4
could make for an
musicians
interesting
can
episode of
band
Solo
together in
Missions,
local
maybe.
multiplayer. Trombone
Oh,
Jam
later today?
slides
Okay.
onto Nintendo Switch later today. Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games. 10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler.
Battle Crush.
Knock
Okay.
your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta
Okay, it's a
test
free to
will be
play
available
game.
this October. Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this
War
open-world
Tales.
tactical RPG. Take
Open
up
world?
various contracts, from protecting towns.
This isn't really my kind
to
of.
vanquishing the land's
Maybe.
most
I don't know.
notorious figures.
But, I don't know.
Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
Today.
Run
Contra,
and
whoa,
gun
whoa,
in this
Contra.
reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast
What the-
through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces.
A Contra remake?
Spring
What the
into action
fuck?
with easy pick-up and play controls.
Whoa.
And a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and WayForward features new weapons.
It was Way Forward doing it. They did Contra 4, which I think is my
powerful
favorite
super
Contra game.
attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode.
Yo.
Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year.
Okay. I didn't expect that.
Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
'Tis a grievous
Is
tale.
it
which
this the
speaks of
Fire
Griffith,
Emblem remake?
One of stolen destiny.
I think so.
Stolen minds.
There's
and
like the
stolen
remake of the
missions.
4th Fire Emblem game
Yet as
that
the world
is
stands
in the works and
consumed
is
by immense
just waiting to be
evil,
announced.
a fallen prince shall rise
Yeah, this is
again,
definitely that.
Ring of legend lighting his
These look like
path.
Fire Emblem characters.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil. Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory.
If this is not Fire
Cultivate
Emblem,
a
I'd be a
grand
bit
army of
shocked,
over
but
60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and
is this not
heavenly
Fire Emblem?
angels.
Today marks
Starting to
our
have second
first foray
thoughts.
into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas.
Okay, no,
and
it's
Vanillaware
it's
presents
not.
the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord.
Unicorn Overlord.
Available March 8th,
Okay,
2024.
this is an Atlas game. Interesting. Luigi's Mansion. I really thought that was Fire Emblem until, like, right at the end. It's Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Yo, it would have been really cool if we got to see more 3DS ports or 3DS remakes. Because all we got were, like, Miitopia, now
Luigi's
this.
Mansion 2 HD.
Wait, they're calling it Luigi's Mansion 2? They're
Welcome
not...
to Evershade Valley.
They're not calling it
a
Luigi's
place
Mansion
that's
Dark Moon
screaming
HD?
and teeming with the supernatural.
This game wasn't called Luigi's Mansion
Luigi,
2.
our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out.
It's a little weird.
Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In
What
this
if they
game, you'll find ghosts
I can see
haunting
them releasing
a
this
former
game
plant
on
research lab,
Halloween this year.
a broken down clock factory.
I
that's
remember
full
they
of sand,
released Luigi's
a mine
Mansion
covered
3
in
on
ice
Halloween.
and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer
Okay, that's cool.
modes.
Is it all this
Luigi's
stuff was in?
Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next
Okay.
summer.
It's so weird that they're calling it Luigi's Mansion 2
How was that?
HD and not
Next,
Luigi's
we have
Mansion
2
Dark Moon
announcements to
HD.
share.
2 announcements.
First, please take a look at this video.
Video, okay. So Mario related. That's a question mark. Or question block.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block
It's a building.
currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City,
Okay.
Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
At
a little
the
weird
Nintendo
that they're
Museum,
that's in this
a wide
direct.
variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is
Why-
going well.
why is it in this
and we
direct?
plan to finish up by March 2024. We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned.
Pretty cool.
Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures.
Okay.
Zelda and
November 3rd.
Ganondorf Amiibo
Yo, those
figures
look
are
sick. Can we
releasing
get a
on
Sora
November
amiibo
3rd.
so we finish the Smash line?
And Amiibo figures of Noah
Okay.
and Neo from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be
Were those
released
confirmed?
as a set
I don't remember
on
if they were
January 19th,
confirmed or not, but they look really cool.
2024.
I've not played Xenoblade Chronicles
And
3
finally,
yet.
we have a new Amiibo figure to announce.
Sora. Let's go!
DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Let's
Sora
go! We're actually
Kingdom
getting a
Hearts
Sora
is
amiibo.
on the way. With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year.
I just popped off over an amiibo.
That's all for
I'm
today's
actually really
Amiibo
happy.
announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
What is this? It's F-Zero 99. It's F-Zero 99.
The first F-Zero game returns as
Ooh,
a 99-player
like
battle
that.
royale. F-Zero 99.
Okay, alright.
Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed
Yo,
races.
this is technically a new
But be
F-Zero
careful.
game. Holy
Your
shit.
power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0,
Not quite
you're out.
what I was hoping for.
You'll need
You
to
know, I was
avoid
hoping more
collisions
for,
and conserve
you
your
know,
power
a
meter and
GX
stay in the race.
remaster, but you could still
Feeling
get that.
risky?
I
Spend some of your power meter for
I
a
don't see it being
temporary
likely that we
speed
get
boost.
2 F-Zero announcements in this, though. I think it's crazy
You
enough
can
that we
also
already just got
collect
1.
Super sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway.
It's gonna be
It's
available
your
later
best
today.
chance at
Right?
bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position. Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine.
Okay. Yeah, that looks so cool. This actually looks sick. Interesting game to
99
make into a
players,
99 game.
One winner. It's time to
But-
race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later
Yep,
today.
that's what I thought.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a battle royale game. This title also
He actually just
supports
called
the
it a
Super
battle
NES
royale.
controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
Okay.
One little hero, one humongous problem. Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too
Oh, this is a
wild,
League of Legends
the
game.
portals holding the land
I know
together
Zach's-
collapse and throw
Zach's not
everything
watching this
into
live,
chaos.
but
It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials.
Zach
and
texted me
craft
to
items and
1v1
meals
him
for
in
the locals.
Trombone Champ.
As you continue gathering and
He's
crafting,
not watching this
you can
live, but
weave
I'm sure
together
he's
new
gonna
upgrades
be
by
excited for
unlocking
this.
more branches of the skill tree.
Because he's a League guy.
Enchant your experience even further. By
I don't care.
embarking on quests and hosting
I've had to say that
festivals for the community.
a worrying
Can you
amount of
save
times
Vandal
this
City?
direct, but
And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Wait,
okay.
did you hear
Zach's
that?
watching this.
Join best friends Nunu and Willem on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of
Another
Nunu,
League game.
A League of Legends story launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st. Pre-orders
Okay.
begin today on Nintendo eShop. Let's move
WarioWare.
into formation.
Trip with these shops doesn't feel like a prize.
Greetings! Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive. Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode.
Okay.
Reach the
Oh,
goal without
some-
getting caught by Medusa.
Oh, that was pretty cool. On the
Or
bottom.
settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now
Okay.
on Nintendo eShop.
Alright, cool.
A heroic tale will soon unfold.
Is this a Yuden Chron or is that Suikoden?
Lead an army of over 100
I think this is
heroes into
Suikoden.
battle and put an end to an empire's invasion.
Or it is Yuden Chronicle. Let's
Meet
go.
Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire.
I'm actually really excited
and
for this
Marissa,
game.
a forest guardian. These 3 band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a
We're gonna get a
variety of
release
heroes
date?
who
This
can
is like-
join their cause.
I've kind of like
This is
been
your
following
home
this
base,
game sort
known
of.
as the
It got delayed out of
headquarters.
this year, but
As
it's like a
allies join you,
huge spiritual
additional
successor
facilities will
to
become available.
to
You'll be able to
Suikoden.
tend
That's why I
crops,
thought maybe it was
open shops,
Suikoden. It's been a
and
while since
more.
I've seen it though. This looks so
Each hero
good.
you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes
Yo,
launches on
release
Nintendo
date!
Switch, April 23rd.
April 23rd. Let's go.
Participate in some pixel perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a
Eastward
charming
Octopia.
parallel
Oh, this
world
is-
in this paid DLC for
It's
Eastward.
DLC for Eastward.
Help
Okay.
Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. tend to livestock, whip up culinary delights for your neighbors, and restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Okay. Interesting.
Get back into the
This is
groove.
this is War Groove.
In this
Oh,
sequel
Wargroove
to
2,
Wargroove,
okay.
charge
I've never
across
played the
3
first
tactical
one, but
campaigns with valiant
I've heard it was
factions,
really good.
including a new mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. Wargroove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Okay. A console
Pre-orders
exclusive.
begin today on Nintendo eShop. Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diver.
Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant.
I don't really have anything to
Explore
say
an
about this
ever-changing
one.
underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today.
Cool.
The final wave
final
is
wave.
racing in. Here's a sneak peek
Here it
at
is.
Wave 6, the
Or
final
sneak peek.
wave of
Okay,
the
we
Mario
got
Kart 8
Luigi's
Deluxe
Circuit.
Booster Course Pass DLC.
Or Daisy
from
Circuit.
the
No, it was
Mario
Daisy
Kart Wii
Circuit.
game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6.
Diddy Kong!
Mario
Yo!
Kart Double Dash game, Diddy Kong. From
Finally!
Mario Kart Wii, Funky Kong.
Funky Funky Kong!
And from the Mario Kart Tour
we get
game, Pauline.
I thought we were just getting 2 newcomers or returning or DLC characters, but Pauline's in here. Let's
And
go.
also, Peach.
Peachette. No one likes Peachette.
Wave 6 of the Mario
Let's
Kart
go.
8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC
That's actually really
for the
cool.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
Among
Something
Us.
new is Among Us.
What could... Among Us update in a Nintendo Direct? I haven't thought about this game in a while. A new map, okay. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, that's an interesting looking pet. The fungal. The fungi? That looked like an L.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
What did you think?
That was a weird thing to
Thanks
throw
for
into a
sticking with us
Nintendo
this
Direct,
far.
but
Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
is there... Are they not doing like a one more thing? They gotta do a one more thing.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming.
Come on, one more thing.
This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
I actually don't know what it could. Metroid Prime 4? No, it's not. Yeah, I didn't. what is this then? Mario related? A new Paper Mario? Or is this Thousand Year Door? Wait, I think this is Thousand Year Door. I think it's Thousand Year Door, I think! Yo! Yo, this looks so good! Damn! I've barely played Thousand Year Door, so like that's why I'm not entirely sure if this is Thousand Year Door or not, but I think it is. I was thinking like if the GameCube remake or the GameCube remaster is gonna be one of the four Metroid Prime 2, F-Zero GX, Thousand Year Door, or Star Fox Assault. No one was talking about the latter two, you know. But they were leaked a while ago. It is Thousand Year Door. I was right. Thousand Year Door. Let's go. Oh, 2012. Oh, they're not. It's not a shadow drop.
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return.
Okay, so it's not a shadow
with
drop.
graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Alright. Interesting Nintendo Direct. I don't completely know how to feel about it, if I want to be honest. Because on the one hand, like, you had some, like, you know, Princess Peach Showtime looks really cool. Thousand Year Door, the remaster of Thousand Year Door looks really good. But there's a lot of stuff in here that I'm kind of like, why is this in a Nintendo Direct? Like, Nintendo Museum thing looks, I might go to that, depending on where it is, but like, why was that in a Direct? You know, Among Us, a new Among Us map, that's always cool. Why is that in a Nintendo Direct? But yeah, interesting Direct. That's what I'll use to describe this one. Interesting. I'm interested to see, excuse me, I'm interested to see what other people think about this one, because I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off now.